57 for 1. So Mulder, the new batsman out there. A high score of 367.
Dale, you'd be proud of the delivery. Early on, getting one to just move enough.
Yeah, and that's exactly what India would have wanted. And Bumrah has been he's been hanging in that area. I mean, look at that ball. It hasn't done a lot. But it's just the slight angle change coming around the wicket. He's found himself a wicket. One thing that I thought India would go more to with their seamers, having two seamers only, is attacking the stumps a little bit more. They were a little bit wide this morning, looking for a little bit of swing, particularly Siraj. As soon as he's gone at the stumps, with a bit of up and down, you can start to find something like that. One stays low, hits the pad, one moves a little bit, hits the stumps. One moves a little bit, finds the outside edge of the bat. So as soon as, and it'll be interesting to see how many balls have actually hit the stumps that the seamers have bowled it. But this is one of the first ones that I've seen where Bumrah has attacked the stumps, just missed the outside edge, and he's hit timber.
And I'll tell you why they were bowling outside the off stump to Ryan Rickleton, because we were doing a bit of analysis and research on what it takes to get Rickleton out, and he's actually very good on the stumps. We'll show you a bit of footage and probably a bit of graphics to explain that, but he's so much better off on the stumps than outside the off stump.
"57 for 1.
This new team India never bows down. Even against the world test champions South Africa, Proteas will come with their crown. But we bring the heat because we are not just a young team, we are a gun team. ITFC First Bank India versus South Africa. First test only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
So 57 for 1. Still Akshar Patel. Again, the place went excellent from Markram. He's very positive.
Shubman Gill would be rethinking his options now. Generally, Akshar Patel very good with the new ball, but Markram fancies him. He's hit a few boundaries now and he's looking very comfortable. There's not enough spin here for Akshar Patel. Maybe someone with more overspin, the likes of Jadeja, could be thought about. Or even a Kuldeep Yadav. Because at this point of time, the pitch is so dry that there is not enough purchase for the likes of Akshar Patel. And in all fairness, Jadeja could be coming in very soon. Markram has already hit 4 boundaries. Just the 14 deliveries that Akshar has bowled. And also Harsha Bogre at the back of the box making a very valid point here. From Bumrah has just given away 9 runs. 52 have come in 5.3. From the other end. And India are going to need more like this. Some that turn. Some that gives you the ooh and ahs early in the morning.
So the first delivery that's spun. The last time these two played a test match was in Cape Town and on a spiteful track. Markram got a magnificent 100. In the second innings, India winning that test. $62 for 1.
और पता नहीं कल एग्जाम में क्या होगा। तुझे पता है ना हमारे पास गूगल जेमिनी है।
Help me revise material science and conduct a mock viva.
ये जेमिनी तो बड़े दाम का है।
Press to learn with Google Gemini. Try now.
The crowd just filling up. Oh, he's gone there. Absolute beauty. That's just taken off after pitching. So 2 gems from Jasprit Bumrah. And now both the openers have been dismissed. Makram, who was looking so good, gets an unplayable delivery.
Is this extra bounce or this is uncertain bounce? Only Markram will know, but this one took off. Again, a peach of a delivery, taking the outside edge. Rishabh Pant had time and takes it quite gleefully. India picking up their second wicket in a space of 2 overs from Bumrah. Tells you how special the man is. In a home series on a dry pitch, Bumrah picks up 2 in the first spell. Go Aiden Markram makes a well-made 31, 62 for 2.
I've been having this recurring nightmare. Everyone dies.
It's time to break the cycle.
It finally arrives.
We're being hunted by a robot named Amelia. Megan's our only chance. I was programmed to protect Katie.
How are you going to stop her?
I'll get to work, sister.
So the captain comes out to the middle, Temba Bavuma. Two terrific deliveries that's got the crowd going. So after a good start, 2 wickets in 2 overs for Jasprit Bumrah. Captain strides out to the centre. You've got to be watchful early doors, the way the ball's behaving. Odd one keeping low. Yet the one that got Markram bounced.
Dale, you got to walk us through this. Is it the pitch that's doing the magic or Bumrah?
There's a bit of discussion behind the com box. There's a little bit of both. You got to say Bumrah bowling into his 7th over here, and he's just put a little bit more into that, hasn't he? First ball of the over, he's probably the freshest. He's had a bit of a break from the 6 balls that he's had. That's going to be the one where he's going to have the most power behind his wrist. That pitch, there's been a little bit up and down. He's maybe hit a similar area where we saw that one kick off a little bit more. First ball of the over, a little bit more power in the action, bang. Markram, who's been out there for a couple balls, is probably feeling good, seeing it, and all of a sudden that one bounces half a foot higher than anything he's experienced so far. So a little bit of both. And look at that last one. We're talking about it. Look at that. Previous one hitting the stumps, this one kicking, just shows the class of the man.
Just recently in Australia, they had the thing where you could measure the wrist cock and the wrist speed. And he was in the 60s. So from where he delivers the ball, which is a good 40 centimeters ahead of
You've seen quite a few actions in your tenure as a bowler and now as a pundit. Anything as different as Bumrah's?
I mean, obviously, Lasith Malinga was probably the strangest of them all. And, you know, that's the best thing about this game of cricket. I think you take the rule book and you kind of throw it away. If somebody like Malinga can bowl from slinging it, if somebody like Jasprit Bumrah can bowl with this particular action, then you do what you feel comfortable with. And coaches have to coach that. And as long as you're not getting yourself into a situation where you're hurting your back or you're getting injured all the time. But if it works for you, I mean, it takes wickets.
Oh, that's a good shout. Just checking with Rishabh Pant, maybe the height. Pant saying it might have just hit him high. So they go with that. 62 for 2. And Drinks coming onto the field. In fact, one more over to go for Drinks. Rishabh Pant in charge out there in the middle. Shubman Gill not on the field.
ये उल्टा मारता है, ध्यान रखना। बता रहा हूँ भाई। Touch. Yeah.
Kuldeep Yadav getting an opportunity.
अभी तो बता रहा हूँ। इसके अंदर ले सकता है चाहिए तो।
There's a lot of talk after the last appeal regarding the DRS, but Rishabh Pant telling Bumrah it's probably height. Bumrah saying, are you sure it's temper Bahuma? Should you still think about it? But in the end, eventually they decided, let's not take the DRS. But the advantage we have is we can have a look at it to see whether what Bumrah said is right or Pant. As always, the same, just hitting on top of the leg stump. What does DRS tell us? Going over the stumps. Let's just say Rishabh Pant, as always, keepers are perfectly right.
Oh, reverse sweeping very early. South Africa do a lot of that. They practice that in the nets. They're not afraid. You don't think there's a risk element there. And gets off the mark.
खेलता है।
Prior to the series, they were in Pakistan and played on some challenging pitches which aided spin. And you can see a lot of these shots were played. Jan Mulder sending a message straight away to Shubman Gill and his Indian team saying, we are going to be attacking the spinners.
And just after that shot, we see Siraj, who's at point, has just been pushed back a little bit. This outfield is like lightning, so he doesn't need to be too close. And if the South Africans are going to use that reverse sweep option, the ball's going to go in the air. It's a good option at having that deep point slightly further back.
Quick one. This last ball before drinks. Whose session has it been? Sorry, whose hour has it been?
As I say, in an hour we can decide whose session is. At this hour, I'm going with India. You want to take wickets in your first hour. They've managed to get 2.
You are a true pundit, unlike Sean Pollock. We'll get back to this very soon. Time for drinks.
For months you have been asking, and now it's time. On November 15th, the world will take its first step into our story. Experience what we have been creating with all our hearts. Twilight presents